Hello, I'm Michelle Carroll, linking you to the leaders of the American chain of warehouses. We're here today with Bob Shaughnessy, Vice President with Partners Warehouse in Chicago. Welcome, Bob.
Welcome. It's nice to see you this morning.
So, could you start us off, Bob, with just a little high-level information about Partners Warehouse and maybe how it came to be called Partners?
Great. We there are three main services that we have with partners, and we my partners and I, there's three of us, have been in the provision of services business for distribution companies, manufacturing companies, retailers for over 30. And we're doing this presentation from the floor of our warehouse, and you can probably hear some of the activity going on in the facility. The particular client whose background we're showing you, uh, we pick about 200,000 cases a week for this client for support of general grocery operations. And so there'll be a little noise going on.
See that?
Partners, we actually picked the name Partners because it's indicative of the way that we approach business relationships. In a offhanded way, we like to say it's because we play well with the other kids. But what we do is we've got a 5-part program, and that really starts in the relationship with our clients of listening, uh, documenting what they tell us, uh, being able to measure it, and then go back and communicate and review with the clients that process. So we listen, we measure, we document, we we review. All of those things build a really more of a collaborative environment. And that's why we think the name Partners is very appropriate for what we're doing, because we approach this relationship, this service that we provide for our clients. We really approach it as a partnership, uh, trying to look at what's best for their business and then configuring what we do to match what's best for their business. Of course, you've got to work out the money. The money always has to work. And we found that if we don't pay our guys, they tend to wander off and go home. So we need to get the money part right too. That is there, but really the process of looking at what we're doing and are we doing the right tasks and doing them in the right way, and is it best to enhance the entire flow of the supply chain? That's the way we approach it. So we think Partners is the right name.
I see. That sounds like a process for continual improvement
We
along
hope
with.
so. Every
So,
day.
you mentioned picking 200,000 cases a week. What kinds of businesses, like is the one you're standing in front of right now that you're serving, or what types of industry sectors do you serve for the most part?
We have two major components to our business, two major vertical markets that we serve. One of them is food and food related products. Uh, and in that, because we do retail support as part of that, we do consumer goods in that as well. So food and consumer goods is one, and the other one is industrial products.
Okay.
And we find having two allows us to balance a little bit, because the peaks in those two industries tend to occur at different parts of the year. So we can spread some of our resources and absorb peaks in one part of the business, while the other part may be in a little slower part. So consumers and industrials, and it works well for us, and it means that we generally have resources available that we can serve those emergency needs that come up, like the blocking of the Suez Canal, or Chinese New Year, or a strike on the West Coast. Those kinds of things come up. They happen. when of course with the epidemic, the pandemic, that has been a terrific disruption to supply chains all over the world.
Mhm.
And so all this has led to the need to be more flexible. And our spread of more than one type of business gives us more flexibility that many other service providers tend to have.
Excellent. Helps to be with the right partner, I guess.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
have there been any changes to the kind of services that you're providing, either on the consumer or industrial side in recent years?
Well, we, over the years, have added trucking business. So we started our own trucking company. We have several facilities that are rail transfer facilities that are more geared to industrial products such as lumber and metals and bulk products, salt. Salt is important in the upper Midwest in about half of the year, but also aggregates and some food commodities, can be transported in bulk. And we do those in our rail facilities. We have 7 total facilities. 2 of them are rail, 5 of them are warehouse facilities. We've got a little over 1 million square feet of space that we use as a tool to provide logistics services for our clients.
Okay.
And those are our 3 main: rail transfer, trucking, and warehousing. Warehousing, we do both contract warehousing and shared space warehousing, public warehousing, uh, and we have a total of about 75 clients that we provide different sets of services.
Hmm.
Some of them are the traditional services such as kitting, where we do kitting, preparing 4 or 5 different items, making it a new item for an end island display or just for a variety pack for some of our clients. Uh, we'll do some of the new things that we're seeing, which is the question you asked, is that we see more and more people uh, shipping through Amazon. So the Amazon order process is something that we've added, and that's a new kind of service that is for small shipments. You basically get into their site for some of your and manage their transportation on the Amazon site. So it's a more hands-on type of management of the entire supply chain, or a larger part of the supply chain for those particular clients that do that kind of order fulfillment.
Interesting. Okay. The only thing constant is change, right?
Yeah. There's got into the business a long time ago, and it's a very different business today. The technology has made dramatic changes. We're seeing robots in the business and things like that that are beginning to help with automation and make the use of our skilled staff more efficient, which is what we seek to do.
All right, super. Well, and thank you too for giving us a glimpse right into the operation of the warehouse this morning. We appreciate that. And thank you, Bob, for making the time.
Great, thank you.
This has been your link to the leaders of the American chain of warehouses. Thank you.